Greetings everyone, hope all of you are doing good. So today we are going to talk about a very critical, important and tricky topic of the research methodology, that is how to do the meta-analysis. So first of all, I will show you a PDF of a study which is actually a meta-analysis. So you will see that it is a typical kind of review study where you combine the results of studies which are combinable, right? You cannot combine the RCT with non-RCT or cross-sectional survey. You got to have the only RCT and the studies which are statistically combinable. So only certain kind of studies are combinable. So the here is the topic. I will just give you an example. Then there will be a detailed tutorial about how to make this forest plot, how to calculate the effect size, and how to utilize the RStudio in it. So you can see here is the title, the efficacy of continuous passive motion following the total knee arthroplasty, a meta-analysis. So this is typically done as a review study, but the analysis is done by the RStudio most of the time. So you see that the variable which they are studying is the CPM machine and the total knee arthroplasty. So here the study is combinable. So you can see here there are different literature review, material and methods, just like the systematic reviews. And you see most of the systematic reviews follow the meta-analysis part. So in systematic review, you descriptively describe about the study, but in meta-analysis, you pool the result of individual studies. Right here you can see this is a forest plot indicating that it is a meta-analysis. So here you can see here is a CPM plus physiotherapy versus physiotherapy, and what it is checking, it is checking the active knee flexion improvement. So one of the group of the participant will receive CPM plus physiotherapy, other will just receive the physiotherapy which may combine the mobilizations. So you can see here on the left side there are multiple studies are listed, and on the right side there is effect size of it, there is pooled effect also, and here you can see favors CPM plus PT. So most of the variable and the pool data is on the right side, so it means that it is a highly significant study. Meta-analysis is saying some of the part is on the left side, but that is not significant. So if you are having data like it, it means your meta-analysis is highly favoring something. Now you have to study it by yourself, that what variable is it improving. So in this study again you will see that other variable is also studied. Now CPM plus PT versus PT means CPM and PT and how it will affect the length of stay. So you see it is in the negative side, this 0, and it is in the negative side, so length of stay is decreased. So it is on the negative side of the 0, it means it is a positive finding of the meta-analysis. Again the studies which included this variable, this will be included. Now another forest plot, and like this CPM plus PT versus PT to increase the passive knee extension, then uh, post-op manipulation. So these all variables are, in meta-analysis studies separately. You are now studying the CPM, effect of CPM on the meta-analysis, and you are studying the different type of outcomes, and you are comparing the study results. So let's hope you understand the purpose and study of meta-analysis. Now it is routinely done, and it is very tricky as well as difficult, sometimes confusing for the physiotherapy community to conduct a successful meta-analysis, because you need database, you need to extract the studies of certain types, and they must be combinable statistically. So here we will go one by one in each slide, then I will run a tutorial of meta-analysis in the RStudio for your understanding. So here we go, it is a PowerPoint slide of. So here you can see, I will start from the slide to just give you a brief introduction and basics of this meta-analysis in physiotherapy or rehabilitation sciences, whatever. your field is, you can do. Even in social sciences and other sciences, it is routinely done. It is a class project by Professor Saima, and I am Dr. Daniel. You can see on my video as well and on my YouTube channel. And here is the download link of the R Studio. So it's what is meta-analysis. It is combines effect size, the quantitative synthesis of results, addresses the variability and the common outcomes. Actually, it is not just that you do the RCTs, similar RCTs on different aspects, or similar RCTs on same populations. There is some differences in RCTs, but again, these are statistically combinable RCTs. There are some features in that RCTs that they can be combined. There may be 5, there may be 10 RCTs, or there may be 15 RCTs, but usually they are not more than that, because similar studies cannot be done again and again to address the same issues. What are the key concepts, key steps in performing meta-analysis? Now, first of all, you have to define your research question. It might be a PICO question or a specific systematic review type of research question. Then you have to go to the database for the specific keywords like CPM, knee, range of motion, pain, hospital stay. Then you enter in the database and you export all the study types who are RCTs. Then you extract all data. Now this extraction is very important. You first of all extract data in Excel. You see the number of participants are 30, and the variable which is checked is pain. The experimental group is receiving this treatment and the control group is receiving this treatment. That the outcome variable is this and that. Now you extract all the outcome variable, and you can also assess the risk of bias. That is not our topic of meta analysis, but you can do. Then the last thing which is very important is standard mean difference that you have to calculate, and depending on the SMD you will calculate the effect size and other from the meta-analysis. So we will quickly go down through the this slide. So then you check the heterogeneity, and you can also create the funnel plot from the meta-analysis. But for the beginners, I would say that you will start by making a forest plot. So RStudio provides an open source, it is reproducible environment, and because the physiotherapists are very much tilted towards just theoretical things, and they are not very fond of mathematical sort of things, but in research you have to prove the mathematics of the research. You have to include the statistics, without which you cannot prove anything on the basis of these statistics. So practical workflow is import data, calculate effect size, run meta-analysis, generate plots, and conduct analysis. So I will just go through fast from these slides. You can just go through by yourself. I will just come towards the now this is the forest plot of the study I am talking about. This forest plot is made by the RStudio. Now you can see that on the left side there are 5 studies, A, B, C, D and E. Now each of the study has different number of participants, and it is about the pain that the experimental group receiving the exercise therapy and control group receiving the standard physiotherapy or no care. So data is written on both sides. On the left side and the right side there is standard mean difference, there is 95% confidence interval, and the effect size is written. Now when you are measuring something and you are not sure about whether your instrument is right or not, what you see that if you have a box of 5 kgs but you are not sure it is 5 kg or not, you are not sure about your instrument, about your weight measuring scale, you would say that it must be, I am 95% sure that it must be from 4.5 kgs to 5.5 kg. Now in research it is very important to establish the probability, the maximum percentages. You are not sure about anything, So you can say that I'm not sure about my scale that it is 100% correct. It is not saying it is, I'm not saying it is 5 kg of weight, but I'm saying it is from the 4.5 to the 5.5 kg. Right? So meta-analysis is always done post-analysis, and the mean of pain is written. This ST is the standard deviation of the pain. Then there is SMD, that is standard mean difference, significant if it does not include 0. Right? You can see it is very important now. It should not cross the 0. If your meta-analysis is crossing 0, again you have to report it honestly that studies are not supporting your hypothesis. Again, inconsistency, I square is 0 to 25% is very low, means the study is very consistent. Inconsistency is very low. Then tau is, if there is true variance, is you can see on the bottom, left bottom, there is heterogeneity written, then there is tau written, then there is p value written. P value, you know, is the difference between, or the variation between studies is not statistically significant. So a significant p value you all know is 0.05. So here the results of the each of study is described on the right side. So here in the middle of the plot you will see it is a kind of forest plot which is made, and it is not crossing 0, means the study is showing high significant results of the exercise therapy or the experimental group. Now the point to ponder is how to make this forest plot via the RStudio. First you have to install the RStudio, right? I will come straight away. So on the left side there is console of the R script where you just script, and on the right side there the plot comes, then you export it. Now how to use it? First you install it, then you have to, you know, install the required packages. If you will not install the packages of meta-analysis, it will not run it. Packages and roots you have to install. Now how will you install? You will just make the command from the AI of your studies. I mean 5 studies, 5 variables, n and your means, that will make the command. Then you will run the meta-analysis. It will say that this package is not installed, and if you are connected with the internet, it will automatically install the required packages in the RStudio. Now you can see the meta-analysis package of R. It will install automatically. I have not installed these packages. I just write down the script on the left side, and it said it required the following package. So you can see at the end here is, it has coded the data. Now artificial intelligence has made it very easy. You just write the results of your studies, each variable study, pain for example, visual analog scale, number of individuals 30, and the studies data of 5 studies you will put in the AI, and it will convert it into this code R script. Previously you had to make it code by yourself. That was very difficult. You cannot do it because you cannot understand this complicated script of RStudio. You are not familiar with Python or Anacondas. These are the consoles. Now the chat GPT or the other AI will make code for you. You just have the data in Excel format. You can extract the data in the Excel format and put it here in the chat GPT, and it will make the R script. Now you run the R script here, and in the bottom line it will make the forest plot of meta-analysis. Now again while exporting the image, you see the width is 1600, the height is 1200, and resolution is 300. So it will create the forest plot in Meta. So that was the end of my slide. Now I will just show you the RStudio on my laptop. Here you just how it looks actually. So it is RStudio. You just open it. So just by utilizing these skills you can do the meta-analysis, but again I would say that you need the right knowledge, right physiotherapy related or your field specific knowledge, that you can create the make the research problems easily. Though it is now created, the RStudio is installed and it is now working. Now here your icon is blinking. You just put your studies data here in the R script, and it will make the forest plot for it. and it will also, if you are connected with the internet, it will also install the required packages. Now then it will make, then you can export your data as an image, and you can put the image in your article, and you can also describe the image that about the effect size, what is the effect size and how it is calculated. So thank you very much for the today's session, and I'm thankful to Professor Saima for giving me an opportunity to record this video for my class fellows, and thank you very much for your time and attention. If you need any further clarity or hands-on practice, my all class fellows are mostly welcomed, are warmly welcome. They can contact me, and even other persons, they can also contact me via my YouTube channel. And thank you very much once again. Take care, and hope you are doing good research. Hope you are a good researcher. Thank you very much.